Hey guys, what's up? Good morning. It is currently 11 a.m. here in Yangon. I woke up pretty late today because I also slept pretty late last night. I slept at about 2 to 3 a.m. That's because I had a lot of things to do, and I try to aim for anywhere from 8 to 9 hours of sleep every single night. So that's why I woke up pretty late today. But this is my first ever vlog. This is my first day in the life video ever. So I apologize if the quality isn't the best or if the video isn't the most structured. I'll try my best, but it's my first video ever. Today is going to be a pretty hectic day. I have quite a lot of things to get done, like I do every single day. And I just want to take you guys through a realistic day in the life of an 18-year-old entrepreneur or aspiring entrepreneur getting into organic dropshipping, and exactly how a realistic day looks like for me, exactly what I do, how much I work, all of that. So every single morning when I wake up, the first thing I usually do is I don't pick up the phone and record. This is pretty unusual for me. What I do is I first go into the kitchen. I grab 500 milliliters of warm water. I add salt, about a pinch of salt in there, and then also I squeeze half a lemon in there. It's basically water plus electrolytes to get my blood flowing. And then I go ahead, I drink that, I chug that actually, and then I go outside to my balcony and I do some deep breaths, sometimes even some meditation if I'm feeling like it. But I just go get some sunlight. That's the main point. I do that for about 5 to 10 minutes just to get my whole body rhythm going, And after that, I cool down for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then I hop straight into a cold shower where I try to keep things as fast as possible. But, I brush my teeth, I wash my hair, I do all that personal hygiene stuff, and I try to do that as fast as possible. And after that, I start going into work. So I work for about 1 to 2 hours of deep work. For the first couple hours of the day, I try my best not to use my phone, because I know if I use my phone, I'm going to start scrolling on TikTok. But today's an exception because I have to film this vlog. But yeah, I'll take you guys through everything. So I'm going to go ahead, chuck that water, go get some sunlight, shower, and then I'll catch you guys after that. Hey guys, what's up? So I've just finished with the whole morning routine I told you just now. I finished chugging my electrolyte water. I finished getting sunlight, meditating. Not really meditating, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I was just like sitting there and like basically half asleep, so I wouldn't call that meditating. But I also finished taking a cold shower, doing everything. It is currently 11:39. So when I woke up, it was about 11. So that means it took me anywhere from like 30 to 40 minutes. Usually it takes me less, like 15 to 20 minutes to finish everything if I really try. But with being sleepy, procrastinating, it usually takes me like 30 minutes. So 30 minutes after I wake up, I'm usually on my desk ready to work. And so one thing, just a quick backstory, in the country where I live, in the country where I live, which is Myanmar, the infrastructure is pretty bad, the economy is pretty bad. There's basically no government because we had a military coup. So what's happening is there's basically power cuts in 4-hour increments. So 4 hours the power will be on, the next 4 it will be off, and the next 4 it will be on. So basically half the day we have no electricity, and then the other half we do. So that's why I got my PC here, which I use to work and do my things when the power is on. And I have my MacBook here. I also have a second laptop, which is like a pretty bad one. It's just like a cheap Acer. I use that one for other things, and I use those 2 laptops and my iPad to work when the lights are off. Currently, the lights are off. It's 11:40. The lights will be back on at 1 o'clock. So for this initial deep work session, I basically have to do it without electricity on my MacBook, which is totally fine. We have an inverter, so I have Wi-Fi, I have lights, I have like decent electricity. I just can't open heavy equipment like my PC. So as you can see here on my MacBook, I use Notion. I used to use Miro. I love Miro. It's basically that online collaboration like workspace, if you guys know. But I use Notion. So basically I have my to-do list here. You can see yesterday wasn't the most productive. The greens are basically the things I've completed. The orange are the things I've almost kind of completed, and then the reds are the ones I didn't complete. So you can see today here, I'm just gonna read it out for you guys. I'm not sure if you can see it, but my first goal is to film Day in the Life of an Entrepreneur video, and then I need to edit and post the remaining Verishade video. I was supposed to upload 3 videos for my organic dropshipping product and 2 for my short form, but I only did one of each, 1 short form and 2. So I still have 1 each. So I have to edit and post that, and edit and post the short form. And I need to plan 2 short form videos. I need to film, edit, and post them. I need to hit a devastating leg or cardio day in the gym. I put devastating because if I don't, then I just basically half-ass it, right? And then I have to plan split testing, different backgrounds, and outline those videos. I need to film and edit and post 3 times split testing with the different backgrounds. And then 100% non-negotiable for the day is to read How to Win Friends and Influence People for at least 45 minutes total time. I've set this final point in my to-do list for many, many days, and I haven't been able to achieve it. For some reason, I just can't read, guys. This whole TikTok thing, devices, like, it's really ruining my dopamine sensors. I used to be able to read. You can see back there, I have a lot of books. I used to read a lot, but I just can't read anymore. Like, even if I pick up my old Kindle, I just can't focus. My mind is just jumping left, right, center. I just can't focus. That's the problem. So that's why I wanted to emphasize the importance of having a good morning routine. I'm just getting your brain clocked in, getting focused, preparing, and just getting your blood flowing, really, because it's going to help you focus and it's going to help you stop wasting time. You know, commit 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes into your morning routine every day. You don't need to wake up at 5 a.m. You don't need to pray for an hour, meditate for 2 hours, then do 50 jumping jacks. You don't need to do all that shit, right? Just do simple things. You know, for me, it's worth it because I spend 20 minutes to save an hour, 2 hours of procrastination, right? So yeah, I'm basically gonna set my camera somewhere over here. I'm gonna have to use my other phone because I need this phone for editing because I use CapCut. And it's the most simple, and I also film on my phone. So I'm gonna put this on some tripod and I'm gonna take you guys through a quick time lapse of me doing my work. Peace. So guys, we just finished our first block of work. Ignore my orange pants. So we've basically gotten this done. So if you can see here, we've edited and posted the remaining VariShade video. We've edited and posted the remaining short form video. We've planned the short form content, but I haven't filmed, edited, or posted them yet. I still have to hit a gym. I have to hit the gym. I have already planned my split testing with different sounds. I have not done filming, editing, and posting, and I haven't read 45 minutes. So for my short form content, I'm planning on making 2 videos, the first of which is the morning routine that will change your life. It's basically the routine I told you guys at the start of this video. And then the next one is how deleting TikTok will make you a millionaire, which is ironic because I was literally just scrolling on TikTok, as you guys saw, probably in that time lapse. But there was this comment of this one guy on my TikTok video that I just posted saying he needs this, and I said it's you can get it from the link in the bio. He said he can't see it, so I shot him a DM with the link. Hopefully he buys. Hopefully someone buys. Nowadays, a lot of people have been asking me on my TikTok for the product. Where can they buy it? They're saying they need one, and I always say it's link in bio. So the video is already at like 1,000 views. Hopefully it will go up to like 1,400, 1,500 at least. Anyways, I worked. It's currently 1:02, so I worked for like a bit over an hour, like an hour and 15 minutes of actual deep work, and I got more than half of my to-do list done. So I'll be completely honest with you guys. I'm usually not this productive whatsoever. Like, usually, you can see yesterday, my to-do list was even shorter than the one today, but I still didn't even finish half of it. And I think a large part of that is because I'm filming this time lapse, because I'm making this day in the life. I'll be completely honest with you guys. Because you guys are watching, because, you know, even if I get 5-10 views, it's still 5-10 views of people who are keeping me accountable for my actions. So just having this camera behind me filming, I just can't slack off. I have to work. And because of that, you know, my mind just kind of forces me to work and be productive. And I finished almost half of my to-do list, which just goes to show you that it's not you, or it's not your inability to work, or it's not because your to-do list is too high or too much, but it's because you're just not willing to work. You just don't want to work. You can do it if you had to. And so now I'm just gonna go and cook something to eat for lunch, and then I'm gonna eat, probably watch some YouTube, get ready to go to the gym and go hit a devastating leg and cardio day. So I'll catch you guys there. Peace. just got back from the gym. It is currently 5:40, and today was, if I'm being completely honest, one of the worst gym sessions I've ever had in my entire life. So today was leg day, as you guys saw in the video, and it's my first time training legs in about 7 to 8 months. Honestly, I have no idea why. I just wanted to train legs today, and I did legs, and then I started off with 5 to 10 minutes on the treadmill with like very steady incline with a very steady moderate pace. And after 5 to 10 minutes, on like the 7th minute or something, my ankle just started cramping up like shit, and I couldn't walk anymore. I was in so much pain, so I had to get off. I had to rest for a while, drink some water, rehydrate, and then once I was feeling a bit better, I moved on to leg extensions. I did leg extensions for about 3 to 4 sets. That was feeling fine, but on the 4th set, like 6 to 7 reps in, my quads just completely cramped out. My muscles were literally going like for some reason. So I was like, damn, okay. I got off. I couldn't do anything anymore, and I rested for like 5 to 10 minutes, and then I got onto the leg curl machine, and then I basically did that about 2 sets in this time. I also suffered another muscle cramp on my hamstrings, but I couldn't resist the weight, so my cramp was basically stretched out forcefully by the weight. So it basically meant that instead of a hamstring cramp, it basically turned into a full leg cramp. It was just completely terrible, guys. I was in so much pain. So yeah, lesson learned. I should start training legs again. I should start stretching my damn quads and hamstrings again, because this was pretty bad. This is not how things should be, because I'm someone who's going to the gym 6 days a week, and I'm always doing push-pull arms, rest day, push-pull arms, rest day. My upper body is getting really big, but my legs are just super weak. So that's something I have to train. Either way, moving on to the business things, I have my to-do list. I still have to film day in the life of an entrepreneur video, which I'm filming right now. I also need to film, edit, and post the 2 short form videos I planned earlier today. I also have to film, edit, and post the 3 split test videos with different sounds. And I also need to do my 100% non-negotiable for today, which is to read 45 minutes in total of How to Win Friends and Influence People for my cheat sheet video series, which is a new video series I'm releasing on this channel, where I basically read one book every 10 to 15 days. I basically said a week, but like realistically 10 days, around there. And then I do a review, a very short video review of going over all the points, all the key insights and takeaways from the book as a young entrepreneur. So stick around for that video. It's coming out. By the time this video is out, that video is probably out as well. But yeah, it's currently 5:45, and I'm not going to film me filming those videos because I need this phone to film. I also need my other phone to film. I need the iPad, the MacBook to film. So I need everything to film these videos, quite honestly, to look at the script and everything. So now it's 5:45. I think I'll be done at like 8, honestly, because it's quite a lot of filming, quite a lot of editing, quite a lot of planning, adjusting, and doing things. So it'll take me like 2 to 3 hours. And so yeah, I'll just catch you guys after I finish filming. Hey guys, what's up? So it is currently 12:45 a.m. in the morning, in the night, what do you call it? Whatever, it's 12:45 a.m. right now, and I haven't read the book yet. I haven't posted 2 short form content videos yet. All I've done is done the split test, so there's still 2 things on my to-do list which I haven't done. And I'm disappointed. I was thinking to myself whether I should keep going. If I read for another 45 minutes, that's an hour. Like, technically, that's going to be 1:46. And if I film those videos with editing, that's 3 a.m. And it's like, if I sleep at 3 a.m., it's pretty bad for my health. And I know when I wake up tomorrow, I just won't be energized. I'll procrastinate. I just won't have the energy to keep going. But this brings me to the point, I'm at a point in my life where I really have nothing to do. I have no school. I'm going to study internationally in Montreal, Canada this fall. So I still have like 5 months left, 6 months of basically doing nothing. This is the only point in my life where I'll have the time every single day to do whatever I want. I don't have anyone knocking on my door, anyone bothering me. I don't really have any friends. All I have is my girlfriend to talk to, and she's pretty chill. I have nothing to do, and I still can't even get this to-do list done. If you guys look at my to-do list, some of you may think it's a lot, some of you may think it's a little. For me, it's a little, especially when I compare myself to what other people out there are doing. I understand that my competition is fears. I understand that there are so many people out there who are willing to put in so much more work than I am, because nowadays with social media, success is what everyone wants. Everyone has access to information, and information is out there. The information is out there. It all comes down to who is able to execute and learn. Not only learn, who is not only able to absorb that information, not only who is able to understand that information, but also the main thing is who is able to execute on the things they've learned. And honestly, I feel like I've procrastinated a lot today. If you see all my videos, things I've said that I put in this day in the life, you guys will think I'm productive. Some of you may think I'm productive. Some of you may think I got nothing done. But this is what's going on with me every single day. Like I wake up, I'm full of energy, I go to the gym, I eat fine, I eat clean, I work. But then things just start popping up one by one that start dragging me away. Like I just keep postponing. Even if I'm doing something related to work, I just can't focus for some reason. There's just, there's this one YouTube video, there's this one TikTok. Even though I try my best, and I preach this more than anyone else on this planet Earth, do not use your phone, do not scroll on TikTok, do not get distracted, do not settle for that quick dopamine, understand the concept of delayed gratification. I preach this idea and these concepts more than anyone else on this planet Earth, but it seems like I'm the one who isn't able to understand it myself. So, it's easy to understand, just keep your phone away, just don't do this, don't do that, you'll be successful, don't do this, do this, do this. But it's honestly quite hard. It's not hard in the sense that it hurts, but it's hard to be conscious while you're doing that, if you know what I mean. Like, not scrolling on TikTok is not painful. It's not going to cause me any harm. It's not hard in the sense that I have to fight against it. It's hard in the sense that sometimes we're human too, right? I'm human too. Everyone is human. So no one's perfect. So sometimes I just lack this self-consciousness. I lack this accountability. Sometimes I'm scrolling and then, let's just say I finished eating dinner. I'm going to work in 15 minutes. So let me just scroll for 5-10 minutes and then I'll do this. And that 5-10 minutes turns into 20 minutes. And then after 20-25 minutes, I just have this quick burst of consciousness and I'm like, oh shit, I have to do something. So I grab my laptop, I start working. But then even though I'm conscious, my brain is hooked. My brain is hooked to this quick dopamine. It doesn't want to let go. So I literally put my phone on the side and work at the same time. And because of that, honestly, like 70 to 80% of my attention is on the TikTok app, just scrolling, whatever, listening to music, switching music left and right, just doing random shit. So this is something I really have to focus on. I feel like I'm not doing enough. If you want to set an ambitious goal like myself, I'm making $0 a month right now. My goal is to get to 10K a month or 5 to 10K a month in profit by the end of this year. Next year, I want to get to 50K a month in profit. And then in the next 3 to 4 years, I want to break that 100K a month in profit mark. So a millionaire in about 3 years is my goal. I'm currently 18 years old. This is a really ambitious goal for me, especially where I come from. A lot of people in my country, a really good salary is anywhere from like $300 to $400 a month, right? Because of the exchange rate. So I'm studying overseas, so that exchange rate doesn't apply to me. But this is a very ambitious goal considering the environment I was raised in. But considering I'm going overseas and considering I probably won't ever come back to this country ever again, it's manageable. But it's depressing. It's not depressing. It's just disappointing that every single morning you guys saw me in earlier this morning. I was so motivated. I had this whole day planned out. I already finished more than half of the things I had to do in the morning, and I just couldn't finish what I had left. And that just makes me sleep every single night with frustration, disappointment, and then I wake up the next day with motivation, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to do the same thing I did yesterday. Today, I'm actually going to execute. Today, I'm going to finish everything. And then the whole cycle repeats. So this is a point where it's not really a bottleneck with work. It's hard for me to stay focused because, especially in the early portions of your journey, it's really a process of delayed gratification because you're putting in so much effort, you're putting in so much time, or at least you're supposed to put in so much time. You know you're supposed to do things, but you also know you're not going to get anything out of it, right? I know if I spend 6 to 7 hours today posting videos, planning, filming, optimizing my store, I'm not going to make any sales. I'm not going to blow up. I'm not going to get a single dime of money. Not only that, I know that if I do that same thing a week, 4 weeks, a month, 6 months even, a year even, I probably won't see any meaningful results. That's a hard idea to grasp, honestly. It's really easy to say, it's hard to do. It's easy for people to say, oh, consistency, just stay consistent, and you'll make it work. Oh, it's only a matter of time, but that matter of time is still effort. Like we are all human. No matter how much we want things, we will struggle. We will have times where we feel like there are things we're supposed to do, but we're just quite simply unable to do it. So my lesson from today, the thing I've learned from today is I'm quite disappointed in myself because, quite frankly, I wasn't able to do the things that I said I was going to do. And I had such a strong start, but, I lost this battle again. This battle to procrastination, this battle to this unwillingness to work, unwillingness to put down the phone, unwillingness to put the distractions out of my head and just work. So that's one thing I really have to think about. I'm really considering deleting TikTok, guys. TikTok is really starting to kill me. I haven't used Instagram. The thing is, in my country, we basically have sanctions in our country, so we can use Instagram, we can use Facebook without a VPN. Connecting to the VPN is a whole thing of its own. So I just use TikTok, and TikTok is frying my brain. I think I have 10 to 12 hours of screen time every single day. So that's really fucked up, man. I wasn't even able to read today, man. That was my 100% non-negotiable. That was literally the one thing I had to do. I would still do it now, but I know if I sleep at 3 o'clock, I'm gonna probably fall asleep at 4 o'clock, and I probably wake up with 5 hours of sleep. And I just don't function well when I sleep. So yeah, I'm not gonna make a vlog or a day in the life every single day, but I am going on a trip to Dubai for a month on the 28th of this month. So 28th of March. I'm not rich. This is not some kind of holiday vacation, but my aunt works in Sharjah, which is another township on the outskirts of Dubai. So it's not literally in Dubai, beside the Burj Khalifa. It's kind of on the outskirts. She has a house there, so we're gonna go and we're just gonna chill there for a month. So yeah, I'm gonna make a lot of vlogs when I go there. Every single 2 or 3 days, I'm probably gonna make a vlog, because in Dubai is the place where I intend to settle once my whole business thing works out. So that's the place I want to go to. That's the place where there are a lot of money. That's the place where entrepreneurs live. It's where money circulates. So I'm gonna have a lot of reality checks, things I want to share, what I observe from people. So yeah, stick around, guys. Anyways, this is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like these types of videos, if you have any suggestions, whether it's related to my business, my lifestyle, gym, workflow, whatever, the things I've told you in this video, even if you just relate, you can just comment down in the comment section below that you feel me, you're going through the same things, and you can share some tips too if you want. But this is basically it for the video. If you guys like these types of videos and you want to see more of it, go ahead and tell me in the comment section below. If you want to, you can like the video, and if you really want to, you can go ahead and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. But yeah, anyways, peace, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.